What's up, everybody? This is Eric Nam, and I'm here to talk to you about a brand new, really cool, super trendy, all the insiders are doing it platform, and it's called Mindset. What is Mindset? Mindset by Dive Studios is a brand new platform where we have audio collections and boosters, right, from your favorite artists, including myself. And we go through our lives, and we go through the highs and lows, the struggles, the triumphs. There's going to be tears, there's going to be laughter, there's all sorts of emotions that you are going to get out of this Mindset application. And myself, I'm doing it because I want to be able to impact listeners in a very positive way. I want to share stories that are raw, intimate, vulnerable, and honest about me with everybody else, so that hopefully you guys feel heard and seen and understood in some way, and hopefully impacted in a positive way. So you guys can check it out. It's free to download. You can go to Get Mindset, GetMindset.com, or go to your app store and type in Mindset by Dive Studios. It's free to download, and you can start listening for free. It is free to start listening. So please check it out, support the cause. We've worked really hard on it, and I hope you absolutely love it. So I'll see you guys on the platform, getmindset.com. And now back to your show. Bye.
All right. Welcome everybody again to another episode of Get Real, hosted by
Get
us,
Real.
BM,
Ashley Choi,
and Peniel of
and
BTOB.
Jackson.
where we get honest about the ups and downs of our young adulthood, but from our perspective. And if you guys didn't hear, we got Jackson Wang from China in the building. T Wang in the house. We got T Wang in the building.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
wanting to come to the show a long time ago, but you guys never reached out.
We did it?
Hold on, wait a minute.
I
We
don't
didn't
think
reach
that's
out. Who didn't reach out?
No, actually, I really wanted to be
Diane.
on. And
Yeah.
I know there's another podcast with Eric Nam, right?
Right.
And there's one that Jay's on.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah.
Do they have like their own separate ones or what is it?
Yeah,
yeah,
they
it's
have
all
their own
separate.
shows.
All separate? Like
Yeah.
Jay has his own
Uh-huh.
and Eric has his own.
Mhm.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the most popular one, is it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Shut that down. Like Peniel was saying, welcome again to the most popular podcast. Today's episode, we're gonna get into some different topics this time. We're gonna get into hometown heroes.
Oh, wow.
Hometown heroes.
Where did we grow up? What do we remember most about our childhood stomping grounds? Do we ever really forget where we come from? Distance makes the heart grow fonder after all. And we've come a long way since leaving the comforts of home. Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir. Interact with us on our
Gosh.
socials at the Dive Studios, or leave a comment on our full episode videos at youtube.com/divepods. And subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts so more people can know about our show and join in on the fun.
Nice.
Yes,
there's
sir.
Dive Studio has Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yes, sir, we do. Yeah. Oh, we might have followed right now. Get up on that.
Well, while you're following, what's your Instagram? So
Okay.
everyone could
Yeah,
follow.
there
Dive
you go.
Studio's not following me. Okay, let me follow first.
Oh, someone
Yes.
is.
Friends now.
Who's in charge of the social media team right here? Everyone's pointing
fingers at each
fingers.
other.
That's all
Everyone's
good.
pointing fingers.
I love this Dive Studio.
Well, first things first, how have you been, Jackson?
Oh my God.
What have you been up to?
Me? Personally, just I'm starting to really try to work in Korea
Mhm.
this year.
Okay.
We just finished a contract with JIP.
Mm.
And then, but we're still GOT7. You know, we still work.
course.
We're still gonna, come out with songs. But this year, I think the majority of the whole year, everyone's just trying to prepare on do their own stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
each member, some wants to act. Some's going back to, Mark went back to LA, and JB, Yugam preparing their album. Bam Bam, have no idea what he's doing, but but he seems like to do a lot of stuff, commercials. Well, he's like the prince in Thailand,
right? Yeah.
and you know he's doing a lot of the music. He's also thinking about into acting, but you know we didn't really have a deep conversation about that. And Youngja is preparing his album. Me, I'm also preparing my album, English album and Chinese album. Also a lot of collaborations this year, and I was even talking about a song with you. You know.
Yeah, we're working on that one right now.
And then
working on that one right now.
yeah, also at the same time, you know, running my own company. It's called Team Wang.
Team Wang, let's talk about it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's two identities. Like just one as an artist, as a singer, performer, and one as just running a company, whatever you call it. Like
CEO.
Not really CEO. Not really CEO. It's more of like
Chairman?
No. No. It's like a guy who runs the company.
Founder?
That's it. Yeah,
Isn't that
founder.
CEO?
No.
Okay.
No.
Founder, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the CEO, but I own the company.
Founder. I was a president. No.
Oh, president. Oh, you want to? Okay, president.
No.
Jackson's being humble.
What do you call it? Just
Jackson's
founder.
being humble.
Founder.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
dope. And that's
Founding
been
father.
Team Wang has been alive for how long now? Because you started that when you were in JYP, right?
Yeah, started that when I was 23.
Wow.
Dang.
So 4 years ago.
I think I could barely walk when I was 23, bro.
20, 4 years ago. And I worked as a solo over there.
Yeah.
And then I could work everywhere except for Korea. That was the deal.
Oh.
So then, you know, since the contract ended, you know, I'm trying to bring everything back. You know, all my music, endorsements. It's just everything. What I've done in 4 years to try to bring it back.
Right. So you're initially trying to build your brand again. In Korea.
Because since my songs, you can't find any of my songs in Korea.
What?
You know, like on
really?
every platform. Yeah. So this year I'm trying to like distribute it again in Korea. So trying to connect with the Korean audience again.
Right.
I mean, I feel like it should be pretty easy, right? If you did the partnership with Sublime.
Yeah, I mean, Sublime has been a great team. Great team. A very friendly family. Very good to work with. And so I just suggest if your contract ends, please come to Sublime.
We'll talk
Just
in 3
kidding,
years.
just kidding. Opinion.
Personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Very
so-
great team, though. Very great team. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you've been grinding. You've been trying to rebrand Team Wang. You've been in the studio, I think, like every day for the past 2 weeks, right?
Yes, just recordings because you know nothing else to do. You know, like nothing else. I have to prepare. I prepare the bullets. You know,
Yeah.
or else because I think my album is coming out. Global album is coming out in August.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
10 songs and a lot of singles in between collaborations. My next single is going to be in March.
Wow.
Oh, that's soon.
Okay,
That's very
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
What's that like?
That's a love story.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
love story.
just you, or you got a feature on there, or is that a secret?
No, just me.
Just you.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
okay.
to, you know, just preparing, you know, all these days, just trying to write, because all my music video, I write my own treatment. And then it takes time. It really takes time. It takes time to find
sure
the
it does.
location and rehearsals
Wow.
and shoot like a demo music video, like, and find the right actress, actor, and
Choreo.
yeah, choreo and everything.
Dang.
You're gonna be shooting all that in Korea.
Yeah, I'm shooting that at the end of February.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
in March, is it gonna be out Korea and globally?
Globally. this time.
Not in Korea yet.
No, this year in Korea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
from
in
now
Korea
on.
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Worldwide, we getting
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, so we got a couple questions from some fans on Instagram and Twitter. Aquabum asks, what do you feel is the thing that drives you to work harder?
Aquabum.
Yeah.
Aqua bum. Like
Bum.
Aquabum.
Damn. Like,
BEOM.
honestly, like since I debuted, no one really, not no one. The only people that really believed in me and had faith in me were my fans.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and then I've always wanted to make them proud. So to a level that when they're with their friends or when they're outside, when they talk, hey, I really like Jackson. I like Jackson's music. I like Jackson this. Or when they mention the name Jackson Wang, like I want the people around them to agree.
Right.
You know, to feel like they agree with
Your fans.
my fans.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted that happen, and so whatever I do, I just want to make them proud.
Yeah,
And
bro.
that
Alright,
motivates
alright.
me the most. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, besides all like the hard that you do, like all the hip hop and stuff, and all like, you know, the macho stuff you show and portray on music videos, you do a good job, I think, on your platforms showing your fans appreciation and stuff too. So that's dope, man.
For sure.
And also like that at the same time, you know, as I'm Chinese and also at the same time I'm Asian, I'm really trying to share the Asian culture more and more to the Western audience. You know, like I feel, you know, there is a barrier. You know, like you know, we Asians, Western, they don't know 100% about our culture.
Yeah.
Oh, for
we
sure.
don't neither. So I want to connect more with globally. This is my goal too.
You want to be that
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah.
I think you're well on your way, bro.
Yeah.
We also had a question from WJ Papillon who says, what's the most fun / happiest part about being an artist, and what's sometimes the hardest?
Oh man, the happiest, I would say, you know, being able to achieve a certain result and also be to show appreciation to fans. You know, that hey, every prize or every result that I have at this moment, it belongs to them. This is my happiest moment to show them that hey, I can make you more proud. Yeah, and that and also like being able to perform in front of other fans. You know,
Right,
because
right.
in some ways, you know, like we've all performed in like, you know, in front of a lot of fans, but we all know that it doesn't last forever, you know.
Of course,
So
yeah.
then in some way that I really appreciate it, and that's like a very precious memory of a lifetime, you know. And hardest part is
He's like, how much time we got?
hardest part is that like a very happy moment. It always ends up to a question like, oh, how long can this last? You know, that's like the hardest part. Oh, I have to cherish every moment,
Right.
You know? And how long can I do this? You know, like is my body condition, my mental, physically, am I able to you know,
keep up. Worry about the future.
Yeah,
huh?
what about the future?
Feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like most artists, for the most part, it's always like that. Like, how am I gonna top my next? How am I gonna top my current one with the next one? And how am I gonna top that one after that? And like, just like, how am I gonna consistently keep longevity as an artist? I feel that.
True, very true.
Yeah, man.
Wait, why am I only the one answering? Why aren't you guys answering?
Because
these
these
are
are
for
questions
you.
for
I
you.
know.
I want to know too. I thought it was gonna be a conversation.
These fans don't want to hear our answers.
Yeah.
They're your
They're
fans.
sick of us.
Papillon, that's your song. That's not our song.
No. Try. Just long story short.
All right.
What do you guys
what's the happiest and what's the hardest part of being a?
I think happiest, obviously, like Jackson was talking about, you know, releasing music and seeing just fans go crazy over it. Because when you're in a creative field and you kind of bring in something to reality that came from your head and you see people rocking with that, it's like, oh, I'm the Kinda. Like there's like that, and then there's like, you know, like you were saying, appreciation. Like, damn, like that resonates with you. Like me and you are one right now. Like tight. You know what I mean? Like it's a you build an intimate relationship with fans, and I feel like that's probably one of the best parts, because especially when you get to be on tour and you get to see it face to face, and you know, I feel like that's literally the best part. And the hardest part. Come back to me. Let me think about this
You
one.
want to think about it?
Yeah.
You want to go first?
No.
No? All right.
There's so many hardest part.
Yeah.
There's so many hardest parts.
We could do a whole
There's a lot.
episode on the hardest part about
man.
being an artist.
I seen you guys talk about the hardest part being a trainee.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, that was on another podcast or what?
Oh, I don't know.
No, that was on
I
ours.
Yeah.
That was
I
on
thought
ours.
training was pretty fun for me. We had a pretty fun time.
I had some hard moments. I had some hard moments because, you know, like, no. You came like, we were in the same company. You know?
Yeah.
And you came 2 years before me or 1 year?
No, I think like
You came with Mark.
a year or like 6 months.
Mark and
before
Bam Bam?
you. No, I came a little before them too.
Then 2 years. 2 years before me.
I got cut exactly 2 years.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean?
So like
Right.
I was only a trainee at JYP for 2 years and I got cut. So I think I was there for like maybe a year before you.
Oh,
A year and a half before you.
Bam
maybe.
Bam and Mark came in a year before me.
Oh really? Okay, then maybe
Yeah.
like
Damn,
a
you guys-
year and a half before you.
Yeah, so to me, I didn't know Korean,
Oh yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
And I was a fencer.
Yeah.
What do you expect a fencer to do
He had like
in trainee? Like, what do you expect from a fencer? You expect him to dance? You expect him to sing, to rap? Nothing.
So you had no
I had
musical
no,
or
I
dancing
was so
background?
happy,
But-
and yeah, I was.
didn't you like audition with rap or something,
No, I
right?
auditioned with dance.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Yeah,
damn.
dance,
Okay,
but
so
like just freestyle and it was whack. Okay, I knew it.
No,
then I-
but you got in.
No, I felt good,
Uh-huh.
but it was whack. I knew it, right?
Did you think it was whack at the time?
It's still on the internet.
Oh,
People still
really? I want to see.
People still don't please.
Hey, wait.
No,
Wait,
people
hold on.
still laugh.
Wait,
Really?
when did your mindset change? Because I remember when you first came into the company, you're like, hey, Young, like, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I thought I felt good. I
Oh.
thought you guys were gonna feel good, but I knew it was a little whack for sure.
Even at the time?
But then the video's still online, and
Wait,
everyone's
you're seriously
still
looking it up
no,
right now?
everyone's still like, hey, it's cute. But hey, what do you expect? You know,
Hey.
like
Whatever, it got you into the company, right?
yeah, you got me.
whatever.
How old were you at the time
I
when
was
you first
16.
auditioned? 16 when you first came to
17.
Korea.
Yeah, and then I didn't know
Wow.
Korean. I didn't know how to sing, how to dance, how to do anything, and I was pretty buff back then,
Yeah,
right?
dude, he had like, it was like his triceps,
Uh-huh.
they were like abnormally huge. I was like, what the?
It's the fencer
My
tricep, huh?
thighs.
Yeah, and
Remember?
his thighs, dude. I was like,
Like crazy.
Girls love a nice
But-
pair of thighs,
right.
bro.
And apparently they didn't. Okay. Apparently they didn't. And then
Cultural difference, maybe?
no, I came in and I was in depression
Oh.
from since the third day in Korea. Remember, I was telling you, hey, I said, Hyung, I'm gonna get cut. Remember, I said
yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
was
get.
like the third day. I was like, bro, you just got here.
And first day he helped me carry my luggage up the stairs because we lived like on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
Where
And
there was no
ele-
elevator.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, good days. And we always hang like me, Peniel, Mark, Bam Bam, and Don
Yeah, and Eugene.
and Eugene. Yeah,
it was like all the English speaking people.
yeah.
That's when my Korean skills stopped improving. It was like only Korean people, so I was like, in order to survive. And then all of a sudden, like all these English speakers started coming in, my Korean skills just went blue.
I think, it's a perfect segue to talk about hometown now. So where were you guys? I know where we were before we came as trainees.
Where were you?
I was in LA.
Oh, right. I heard.
Yeah, I started late, bro. I came here when I was 20.
You and Isaac were
yeah,
high school.
junior high.
You and Isaac, you guys were high school,
Junior high, bro.
junior high
Yeah, we're way
classmates, right? Oh, he's a senior.
church mates.
Oh, church mates.
yeah,
Right.
We
In
went to the
LA.
same church in LA. Yeah.
Yeah, and LA and
New York City.
New York.
I mean, New York.
Chicago.
Oh, right.
And you're from?
Hong Kong, China.
Hong Kong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You went to international school out there, huh?
Yeah, since grade 4.
Mm.
And the reason I went was because I went to a local primary school, grade 1 to grade 3.
Mhm.
And then the teachers, they had a serious conversation with my parents, thinking that I've like mentally disordered, what do you call that?
A mental disorder, like
mental disorder.
You were
and-
struggling
and-
mentally.
Yeah,
What?
and then they said I had ADHD and then like mental
Mm.
disorder, whatever. I think he should go to see the doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and then so my parents cried,
Mm-hmm.
and then but one of the teachers, because my mom's a gymnast,
Mm.
like
Oh, yeah,
gymnast.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's a world champ gymnast.
Wow.
That's why she's like she's teaching the school gymnastic.
Okay.
the same school.
Right.
And then one of the students' mother is the teacher in that school.
Uh-huh.
And then after she heard about this incident, she went up to my mom and be like, "Hey, I think he should maybe try to bring him to international school, maybe because he's so active. He's open-minded. Like, what? Give it a try."
Wow.
Okay.
And then I went. Then nothing happened, and no. Yeah.
So that
I think in
So-
that international
Cured it.
school, everyone's crazy. That's why in that international school, everyone is crazy.
perfect place to fit in.
Everywhere I went, and shit, I'm normal. This is the thing in local schools. They're very strict about you can't when you go up the stairs, you can't go double at a time.
What?
Oh, what?
You can't take
You
two
know,
steps
you
at a
can't
time?
you can't take 2 steps
Why?
at a time. Like if
Man.
you do, you get like what
Like a mark or whatever, right?
Ear jump.
What is it for? Like a
Yeah.
safety hazard, or is it? Just,
I don't know. Maybe
Man,
like you
everything must
can't
be
you can't
so
do that.
Slow at that.
Yeah,
school, then.
and you can't drink it. Let's say you have a lemon tea, you can't drink that.
Oh, just
like
water.
only water.
Yeah, so I thought
Interesting.
like, hey mom, I said, teacher, excuse me, can I have a drink? And then she's like, oh yeah, sure. And then I took out my lemon tea and I started drinking. I said, Jackson, what are you doing? Go to the office and then they thought like I had mental disorder.
What?
Because you drink lemon tea.
No, for like because I didn't listen.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow.
So it's very strict
That's
in
crazy.
local schools.
Like
can
all.
No, just that school.
That's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Okay,
in Hong Kong.
Okay.
That school was really
Okay,
strict.
okay.
Wow.
And then your
Yeah.
international school was just
International schools, they don't give
Everything
a-
goes pretty
they-
much.
They don't really care. You sleep on the table. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter.
Ain't nobody taking my lemon tea, not today.
No, it doesn't matter as long as you get your work done.
Oh,
right.
It's
Okay,
international school. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's like American public schools.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hong Kong high schools, they got you on lockdown, huh?
Dang.
Lockdown until 3rd grade.
That it almost sounds like aren't boarding schools kind of strict like that, right?
I guess so. Yeah. I see Diane nodding her head. You were nodding your head.
Or like private schools, right? They're a little more strict with that stuff, I feel like. Okay, never
So-
mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So in Kong, in your regular school, before you went to the international school, what language do they speak? Like,
They
mainly?
speak Cantonese.
Cantonese. okay.
Cantonese
Uh-huh.
and Mandarin.
And then in the
And
international school, you only speak English?
International school, because there's so many people
Foreign.
from different countries.
Uh-huh.
We speak everything. Like, you mean like the majors?
Yeah, like the
Like,
main.
Like,
Like,
I
what is
guess
the
what
teacher
language do they
teaching?
teach in?
English
Ah.
and French and Spanish.
Whoa,
wow,
so
Spanish.
you know how
I
to
didn't
speak?
go for Spanish. I went to French, and then for a year,
Uh-huh.
and I failed, and so so I changed back to Mandarin.
Hey, you gotta stick to what you're good at. You gotta stick to what you're good
I'm
at.
going to international school to study Mandarin.
All right.
Good choice.
It's okay.
You beat the
Easy
system.
A. Easy
Yeah,
A.
I
Easy
beat
A.
it.
You beat the system.
Easy A.
I didn't get an A.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
I think it was a C or B.
Huh?
In Mandarin?
Yeah. It's
Okay. Yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
Where
It's
were
okay.
your, where were your guys' like main kick it spots like when you were younger?
Kick it spot?
Like where'd you guys kick it at the most? Let's say
What do you
The
mean by
mall,
kick it?
like,
Like-
hang out.
after school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Would there
Where-
be like a
where did you
spot?
Where
Yeah,
did you
the
go?
mall. It would just be the mall.
The
Mm.
mall is a good place.
It's like that, or we're just like outside running around.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Running around?
Yeah. We're literally running around.
School's over.
Seriously, we're just outside or
Ah.
the mall. That's pretty much where I hung out.
Ah.
What about you, Ashley?
Well, in New York, malls, the closest mall is like 40 minutes away by car. So, mall would be just like a special thing that you would do on a special day.
Like with your
Ask your
friends?
parents for a ride. So,
Mhm.
usually after school, I'm from Queens. So, we hung out in Flushing a lot. And
Mm.
Flushing was basically like Korea, but like from the 80s. It was just like Korea in the 80s
Wow.
because we had all these Korean stores and stuff, but it was just
Mhm.
very old and we
like
had,
Morning
like-
Glory and
yeah, we had like Morning
Oh,
Glory,
you guys
we
remember
had
that?
like Goryeo-dang, we
Okay.
had
Morning Glory.
Seoul
Yeah, I
Sundae,
remember.
Kumgangsan, like all these Korean restaurants. We had like a ritual. We would go take sticker pictures at this
Mhm.
place called Toto's, and then we would go to Star Noraebang, sing for an hour, and then we would go to Kimgane, eat cheese donkasu with kimchi-bokkeumbap, and then go to
K-Town?
Goryeo-dang.
Oh, New York?
Yeah, in Flushing. It's like K-Town basically.
You were pretty much
You
in
had a
Korea in the States.
Yeah, I was.
You had a
Wow.
set routine. What
yeah,
the
yeah,
heck?
seriously.
It's 1 p.m. Time to eat that kimchi bokkeumbap.
Yeah, and to do all that, we
What the
only needed $20 because it was like $5 to take sticker pictures. It was $5 for karaoke, and it was like $5 for tonkatsu. And like,
Dang.
yeah, so it was really cheap back then.
Dang.
That was what
Alright.
I did.
I
I'm
love
curious,
the pizza.
huh?
I love the $1 pizza.
Ah, yes, so
It's so-
good.
oh, China Mac brought me to this pizza place. So
Yeah?
good.
In LA?
Where in,
Yeah. New York.
Oh, okay.
So good. Very good.
Where is it?
I don't even know. It's somewhere on the street. And then it was really good. And then he's like, yo, New York has the best pizza.
It's
Oh yeah, they're
huge.
famous for it.
Mhm.
New York
Very
and
good.
Chicago.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
not Chicago.
And halal guy. Halal
What?
guy.
Oh yeah, halal guys in New
Halal
York is
guy.
Yes,
fire.
53rd and 6th.
We got deep
Yeah.
dish.
So
I
good.
hate deep dish.
Oh, they have one
You
in,
gotta
in
try it
Korea.
in Chicago.
The halal guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
supposedly it's not as good as the New York one.
Oh, it's not as good?
That's what they say. I'd
Oh.
still
Think
like
it
it
was.
though.
That's what I heard too, but I think it's pretty good. I
You-
think they have two right now, right? There's one in
Itaewon,
Itaewon and there's
yeah.
one in
Gangnam.
Gangnam, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
You never ate halal guys in New York?
I had it like once in my entire life. I
You
don't
never
really
ate it?
like it.
No, but I heard a lot of New York people don't eat it that much.
My brother does. My brother drives out into the city like every week to get
Okay,
it
well, then
and
that
wait
New Yorker
online.
was-
Mm.
There are people who like it, but I didn't really like it.
Yeah, dude. I had that's like one
There's
time.
another place in Cheongdam, Jidai Bros.
Oh,
Oh,
I've heard
yeah,
of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Jidai Bros?
So
Jidai
good.
Bros. Jidai Bros.
So good.
I know what you're talking
So
about.
good,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That
yeah.
place is good. That place is
So good.
What's up, guys? It's Ashley. How are you guys? How are you really? You all know that we pride ourselves in how open and honest we are about our ups and downs as we go through life. The most unexpected things can happen, and it can sometimes feel difficult to navigate through them alone. Our sponsor for this episode, BetterHelp, wants to be a platform where people can reach out to professionals that are ready to talk 24/7. Their mission is to get people help as soon as they can in the most affordable way and even offer financial aid for those who may need it. It's a great alternative to meeting someone in person during times like this where seeing people is difficult and even potentially scary. Be safe, everyone. So I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/getreal. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/getreal10. All right, now back to the show.
I want to hear about Hong Kong though, because I've been to Chicago and I've been to LA before, but I've never been to Hong Kong.
I didn't really chill. Like
Oh, you
after
were-
school, I just went to fencing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like
So it's like 8 in the morning to 3 o'clock school, and
Right.
then from 4:30 to 10 fencing. So from 3 to 4:30, I go to the the center, the national team center,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then I try to do my homework, which I really didn't really try.
Uh-huh.
But I just pretended, and then
You tried to try.
I try to try, but it doesn't work, and screw it. And then
you have to practice.
yeah, I get ready for practice, and then until 10 o'clock. After that, I go home and try again. If it
Mhm.
doesn't work, then I say, screw it,
Mhm.
sleep.
Okay.
Wow.
So every day has been like that, and usually I skipped half of the semester
Of school?
of school
Because of
because
fencing.
I'm always in Europe, just flying around for tournaments.
You were on the
Wow.
Olympic team, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Dang.
so crazy.
You were
Yo.
weren't you gonna go out on the actual Olympics?
Yeah,
too,
I
right?
was
But then-
I was preparing for London Olympics,
Wow.
2012. Right, I came into JIP 2011,
Yeah.
so I had a really hard time 2012 because, there are no future plans for me as a trainee
Right.
because I've only been in the company for 1 year,
Mm.
and all my friends they're on TV.
Mm.
Like I see it through TV because it's the Olympics.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like my Korean seniors friends, they're the world number 1 right now. They're the world rank,
Wow.
but they got the team division gold medal in fencing in London. So I was really not jealous, but I'm so happy for them. But then I was just thinking in my mind, I was having a hard time. I was like, I could have, be there
Yeah.
to witness that too,
Mhm.
but I could have, maybe not, but I'm here with
Right.
no future plans. Nobody really gives a damn about me, So I had that.
You could say it if you want.
Yeah.
No one give a f-
no, really, nobody really cares.
Right.
And I was really in depression back then.
I feel that.
man.
Yeah, because I remember even when at the time I got cut,
Right.
even then you weren't like in the got 7 like
They're project groups, right?
yeah, you weren't in the
yeah.
project even when I got cut.
Before projects, there were like 교육생.
Yeah.
It's
Educated
before
kids,
연습생?
교육생?
Or was it after 연습생?
Is that what
No,
you call
that's
it?
after your
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So it's like,
교육생 is like
yeah.
educated kids.
I guess.
I mean, translated literally, but
Yeah.
Educated kids, and then there's 연습생, like
Yeah.
really trainees.
Mhm.
So it's like 연습생.
Yeah.
You come in as a 연습생,
Mm-hmm.
and then like if you get like promoted to 교육생, and then from 교육생 you get promoted to a project
Project.
group, and then you debut after your
Yeah.
project.
Wow.
I was none of them. I was trainee all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years did it take you to get into 교육생?
There, I was never 교육생.
So you skipped into project
Yeah,
group?
skipping the
Yeah.
project for the
Wow.
last 6 months.
Dang.
Yeah, because even when I left, he was still just 연습생, and then
Yeah.
like later, I heard he was debuting with God7, so I was like, oh shit,
Wow,
all right,
yeah.
nice.
nice.
That's exactly my reaction. Oh, nice, Jackson, you're in Gaza. Oh, oh,
Thank you, God.
holy. No, but like at first, they thought, I had a sense of humor in some way in my personality. And they said, hey, you would probably do good in variety shows, and then oh, thank you. Like whatever you tell me to do, I do it. I'm here for you 24/7. And then they said, yeah, give it a try. Okay, I was actually almost the last member to be confirmed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like a story of the underdog.
Are parents in Hong Kong as crazy about education as like Korean parents are?
Oh, my dad's national fencer.
He is a
he
fencer
used to
too.
be
Oh.
a Olympian fencer.
Dang.
Wow.
My dad, and then my mom's Olympian gymnast.
Got Olympia in your
So
blood.
my dad's like the first Chinese who won gold medalist in China for China for fencing, saber, men's saber. My mom's a world champ gymnast, and then they met in Los Angeles Olympics.
That's a big name to live up to, huh?
I think they met in Los Angeles Olympics.
All right.
Or was it other tournaments? Because you know how my mom's from Shanghai, my dad's from Guangzhou. So as for national team, everybody has to gather in Beijing.
Okay.
It's like in Korea, if you're Busan, if you're like from Daegu or wherever, right? And then if you're in the national team, you have to go to Seoul,
Right.
right? That's the training camp, you know.
Right.
And they met there, and then you know what happened.
They fell in love.
My dad did his stuff.
Yeah.
And, he made his move.
Yeah.
And then my brother's out. And then my brother's out. I have a brother. He's 1986.
Oh, you have an older
Yeah,
brother.
my older brother. He used to be a former rugby player.
Oh,
Dang,
okay.
he must
So
be
athletic.
like.
He used to, but now everything melted.
Oh.
Everything melted after he has a child.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That happens.
Please don't show him this footage.
Is he
No,
still
but
in
he
Hong
was
Kong?
so buff.
You have to be
Yeah,
for
one
rugby.
punch from him, done. Yeah.
Is he still in Hong Kong?
No, he lives in Australia.
Oh.
He played for a rugby team.
Ah,
in
that makes
Australia.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't know rugby was big in Hong Kong. either.
Rugby sevens is big, and Australia is really good in rugby.
Yeah.
So he went, and then my parents, they're very strict about academics, education.
Oh, they are okay.
And then at that time, I got scholarships from different universities, and one of them was actually my dream university, Stanford. Like I got like fencing scholarships.
Wow.
So they would offer me. I was in grade 11, and then they would offer me like, we will accept you for fencing scholarship, but you can't choose your major. Like it has to be related to sport. So I chose like psychology, sports psychology.
Okay.
Yeah, I chose that, and then everything was almost confirmed. And then all of a sudden, I was just like to my dad, "I want to be a singer."
So that was your choice.
Yeah,
Okay,
he thought
okay.
I was kidding. You know,
Yeah.
because that time it was exam day. After the exam, everyone left. You know, exam you finish around like 11 a.m.
Right.
Everyone left. I was still in school playing basketball, just chilling with friends that
Right.
day.
Mm-hmm.
And then JYP casting team came.
Oh, okay. They
That's
came.
Ji Young
Huh.
Nuna.
Oh, okay.
You know, she came, and then they're like, "Hey, they saw me in the basketball
You got
court.
casted.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got
okay.
casted. Yeah, and then they said, "Do you want to be a singer, or do you want to be a
celebrity?
or like singer, or like Rain, or like Wonder Girls?" Or honestly, at that time, I didn't really know.
Right.
But I have a lot of Korean friends in my school. They're telling me like, "Yo, you should." Before they came, they were like, "Hey, you should audition for SM. You should audition for JYP." I didn't know what it was, so I searched it up. It's like, I said, "Oh, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I really like Big Bang." And then I love, I really like 동방신기. Yeah, and then they came. So to me it means something, Like my friends kept telling me, and then one day they actually came,
Right.
and then they're like, "Do you want to be this?" And then I had a hobby of dancing. That's where that video came from. Okay,
Link me
Don't
that later,
judge.
though.
Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge.
No
Don't judge. I have a hobby dancing in shower.
in
You
the shower.
have that too, okay?
Yeah.
Admit it.
Everyone.
Okay? Everyone, okay? And singing,
Yes.
And then she's like, "Do you know how to dance?" I said, I love dancing, but I don't know. Like, I'm not professional. And she's like, "Dance for me with no music."
On the spot?
Yeah, on the spot in front of everyone.
Oh my
So I'm
god.
like, I was like, I have nothing to lose, like just I showed them some wave, and then it
You're popping
was
like,
awkward as it was awkward as everyone, because we had like a building, basketball
Right.
court, the building, everyone was watching,
Oh my god.
Dang. And then
Yeah.
what she say on the
and then
spot?
she's like, come by Saturday, come by like Sunday, to the actual audition.
Oh, okay.
So I went. I was waiting, and then Jiyoung Nuna, like
Yeah, she was part of the casting team.
Yeah, now she's a head.
Yeah,
of,
she's like
head of a division.
Oh wow.
And then she's like, "Oh, you're here. Come in. Let's record you." And then I was like, "Record me doing what?" And I was like, "Yeah, just do that thing you did. Do that thing you did
at the basketball court."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember the routine. And I did that. And then she's like, And then it took them like 7 months to hit
To
me
get
back.
you back?
What?
Yeah, they took me. 3 months. Sorry, 3 months to hit me
Oh,
back,
okay.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
waited for another 4 months because that 4 month was the struggle between me and my friends, my family, and all the fencing teammates.
Right. Waiting
Yeah.
for that. And yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting. Yo, going back to the hardest part about doing all this celebrity artist stuff, waiting is one of the hardest parts, I think.
Mhm.
Waiting.
Having to wait for
Like
your time to approval, your time to, drop what you want to drop. And like
Yeah.
when you're not 100% dictating all of what's going on, I think
Mhm.
that's one of the hardest parts. What were we even talking about?
We were
Alright,
supposed to talk about hometown,
We're-
but
I mean, we touched on it a lot.
a little
we,
bit.
just like the tip of the iceberg a little bit. I
Not
feel
even
like
a tip, maybe like a little sprinkle of snow.
Yo, you guys, you didn't have makeup on. Why did I go for a makeup?
well, I was supposed to and I should have,
Shoot.
but I just didn't.
I've
I
never
didn't-
done makeup for.
God.
I think.
You're gonna look better for the camera though.
Yeah, you're gonna
No,
look better
if
than us.
Honestly, I don't really care
Mm.
because I thought I thought it would be impolite
Mm.
to not, you know.
Oh no, no,
okay.
no.
And
We used to in the beginning, but now we're just like,
I did.
Yeah.
okay,
It's get real. We show our real faces. That's why I wear glasses and a hat.
You look the best.
yeah.
Your face is gonna be the thumbnail for this one.
this one. Okay.
This is a rhetorical question. It's yes for sure. I feel like all of our experiences growing up and just what we see and what we do and who we're around have a huge impact on where we're at right now and who we are as human beings too.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dang, life's been crazy, huh? What a crazy ride.
I mean, I feel like because we all grew up in the States, we definitely have a different mindset
Yeah.
from Korean, like majority of Korean people.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's like, I think we stress about different things maybe.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
then it's like, oh, like, I don't get this, but why does it have to be this way? Like, I don't
Right.
get it. But then in their head, they're kind of like, why doesn't he get it?
Right.
You know? So it's like, yeah, well, where you grew up and everything, it definitely has an impact on where you're gonna live later, for
True.
sure.
True.
Mhm.
So
Do you guys want to move back to your hometowns later and live
Oh
there?
yeah, I'm moving back soon
You
to
are?
Beijing
Okay.
Oh.
because my mom, both of my parents, they're in Hong Kong right now,
Uh-huh.
Mm.
and then I'm separated with them for 10 years already.
Oh wow.
So, and my mom and dad, they're like 65, 63
Mm.
already. So honestly, as a son, I want to spend more time with them.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
Of course.
I'm planning to move back to Beijing with them to live
Aw.
together, and there's still a huge difference seeing them in person every day
Mhm.
Mhm.
than FaceTiming.
Right. Of
Yeah.
course.
You know?
Of course.
So
Huge
a
difference.
huge difference. You touch, you hug, you talk in person for even 10 minutes or an hour, or spending a day together. As many as I can.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Aw. I remember when you came out on Roommates, was
Yeah.
it the variety show, and then you reunited with your mom,
Oh
and I
my
was like
God.
crying watching
I was just
that.
about to bring that up, bro.
I
I
was
was in the gym. I was like,
No,
You're
but
like,
honestly, yeah, it's 2 years not seeing your parents, and like I said, I was really in depression.
Mhm.
So, I can't help. Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good son.
Yeah, dude, he
Touching.
takes care of his family like crazy.
My mom, my parents are like, sometimes I don't. You guys probably feel the same. At some point, your parents, some actions that they do,
Mhm.
you can tell that they're a little by little aging,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you get sad,
Mhm.
and you
Yeah.
get like, oh, I need to protect them.
Yeah.
Like you don't you feel that?
Definitely. I mean, I see my parents at most maybe once every year, and that's
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
most. And every time I see them, there's like a new blemish on their face. There's new gray hairs coming out, and I'm just like, damn, like, you see it because you don't see the in betweens, like the
Yeah.
stress in betweens, and
Mhm.
when you do see that, it's like it used to be me coming to you, but now it you could slowly see the transition of it, going
sure.
back,
Right.
turning around, and you're gonna have to, at one time come to the realization that you're gonna have to take care of them.
Mhm.
Sometimes also that they, as a kid, I always thought, they're warriors, like mommy,
Right.
daddy,
Invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
invincible, Superman, mommy, daddy. But at some point, I feel they're starting to
Get soft.
be more child,
Yeah.
like a little bit more, not in a bad way.
Mhm.
Not in a bad way, not in. I don't know how to
course.
describe it, but
Uh-huh.
not in a bad way. But they start to act more cute in some ways,
Mhm.
so it makes me feel like because of that action, the way how I analyze it is, oh, I need to protect. They're
Right.
seeking for protection. Who's
Right.
behind me? Oh my god! Should I see a shadow? Damn, somebody creeping on me.
Yeah, so I think this is a good time to get into mail time.
It's
we
not
have-
a good time to get. We didn't finish talking about.
All right. Well,
Yo,
we'll
can I come back next time?
Yes,
could- we
Yeah,
could-
dude, for
please.
sure.
Yeah.
you could be a host if you want to. We'll get back into it and chop it up about all that for another episode. I feel like we could get into a lot of different stuff with Jackson, but we have
Yeah.
some users on Reddit that are looking for insight.
Mhm.
We have user WBR869, and this user says, so I'm a 29-year-old male and I moved back to my hometown in Ohio after 4 years away in Cleveland, 80 miles away.
Mhm.
I have found after almost a year back that I don't like being that readily accessible to my brother. I don't like being that readily accessible to my brother or parents and my friends from the past that I have less in common with. The people in the town don't share the same values as me, which is a struggle. I have opportunities to leave and head out to Salt Lake City, and I am tempted by it. I left Ohio temporarily 7 years ago and was unhappy, but in talking to my peers and family, they feel it was because it was a temporary move around 6 months, and I was never truly settled. I love my time in Cleveland and enjoyed the freedom of not being so close to my family, as bad as that sounds. Is it stupid to uproot my life at 29? Oh,
You can read
there
it.
is more.
Peniel, read it.
Part of
Yeah, go
me
ahead.
also is browsing opportunities in Europe. I traveled a lot through my 20s and love the adventure and feel like that is missing. I thought I was ready to settle down and stop traveling for work, but after 25 weeks straight of working in one place, I'm not sure it's for me. Has anyone moved back to their hometown and regretted it?
What's the
Interesting.
problem, man?
So I think this
What's the
user
problem, man?
They're not happy. So I feel like they were pretty happy in Cleveland.
I don't think it's stupid to start fresh at 29 and
Yeah.
moving to a different city because like you said, your values aren't, you guys don't share the same values back in your hometown and you're just not going to be happy. And if you're there, I feel like you're going to be miserable and like blame your family for having to move back, maybe internally, and just like be stressed over that. So I think it's a good chance to head out to a new city and discover yourself even more and have new opportunities. I don't know. I think that's what I would do.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
because-
didn't you pretty much have a new start around 29 too?
Yeah, basically.
Right? So so I don't think it's too late ever to kind of have a fresh start. And then they said that I loved my time in Cleveland and enjoyed the freedom of not being so close to my family. So then I think
he's still in the moment.
Yeah, I think he still wants to like explore and stuff because they said part of me is also browsing opportunities in Europe.
Yeah.
So I feel like they still want to travel. They still want to experience life a bit more. So then go out, do all that, and then I'm sure they're gonna start missing their family as they get a bit older. And like, you know, like us, like they come back every once in a while. They see their parents aging and stuff. I'm sure they're gonna want to move back or, like you said, maybe even take their family to wherever they're living eventually, you know. So I think right now they could just, I don't think it's a stupid move to uproot your life at 29. I think they could still go out and experience
I think
life.
he should know what he truly wants. He should know himself better and then start making plans and go towards it and execute it. That's easy. Isn't it? It's easy. Isn't it? It's easy.
It's a lot easier said than done, though.
No, but sit down for at least like 30 minutes to think about it. I think
what you want to do, right?
Yeah, know yourself, man.
Yeah.
Did you want a high five when you did this?
Actually, no. Actually, no. I was like, right? Know yourself, right?
But it was like
if I wanted I wanted a high five, I would do this.
I thought you wanted one in like in agreement.
But yes, I did. Okay, thank you for that,
bro.
Thank you.
I was like, that was kind of awkward. Vibe. I was like, something was off about that high five.
All right, we have a user, CO1088, and the user asked, does moving back to my hometown make me a failure? I'm 24, married, about to start my last semester of graduate school, and I was born and raised in Tennessee as a husband.
She's married?
He is married.
Oh, he's married?
Oh, she's married. Yeah,
she's married.
She's 24 and about to start her last semester of graduate school.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Tennessee, as is my husband.
Oh.
We moved to Colorado 2 weeks after getting married so I could attend a top 10 grad school program.
Sheesh.
It's been almost 2 years now and my husband is miserable here.
Oh, no.
He lost his job here and got a new one he hates, has made few friends here, misses our families, and finds nothing enjoyable about Colorado. I love Colorado but have also made few friends and miss my family back home. Because he is so unhappy, we have talked and agreed together to move back to Tennessee, to the town where I went to college, about 30 minutes from our hometown. There's a lot I'm looking forward to: cheaper cost of living, a happy husband, good food, and being close to family. But at the same time, I'm incredibly depressed and have feelings of being a failure. You see, no one ever leaves my hometown. They grow up there, go to school close by, then go home to live there, work there, and raise all their children with their high school friends' children. I'm the only person I know who got farther than 6 to 7 hours away, and I feel like by moving back, I'm just like everyone else, a failure who couldn't make it outside of the bubble. Logically, I know I'm doing this out of love for my husband and practicality. For example, a house in Tennessee versus Colorado is $100,000 cheaper.
Wow.
But I still feel like I'm admitting defeat by doing this. Is this all in my head or am I really a failure if I move back home?
Excuse me. Hey.
He didn't even let you finish. He's like, hold on.
No. Hold on a second. I really disagree with that phrase of, then I would be like everyone else. Okay, like what is wrong? Like you're married, okay? You're going there for your education. You're living your life, you know? And no one should judge you, and you shouldn't care about what other people, how they see you. You live your life, you know?
Right.
So I think too much stress. Too much stress thinking about, oh, how are they gonna see me? How are they gonna think about me? You know, stop that. I mean, before that, get yourself, come on, help me out here, bro.
You know what it sounds like?
Get yourself solid.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's also sort of like an ego thing. Like, oh, I'm the first one to move out and stuff like that.
Right.
But that doesn't matter, man. It's like
no. What does
unhappy.
it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the first one to move out 9 hours away. What does it mean?
Probably feels like success. Like
It
I
doesn't
moved to
mean-
Jeju-do. What does it mean?
Nothing.
You know what it is? I feel like this
Like,
person
you
right
know?
here, I can kind of resonate a little bit with this person because when I first left the States, the last thing I told all my close friends was, I'm gonna buy you a Rolex, I'm gonna buy you a Rolex, I'm gonna buy you a Rolex, we're gonna buy a mansion, we're gonna party for life when I'm back. And I think she's kind of scared to move back because she's afraid of having the
Failure, people
image of
thinking.
failure.
yeah.
But that I feel like also she's on a quarter life crisis. Have you heard of quarter life crisis?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
at some point of your life, you just run into that 애매한 timing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're just worried, so worried about the future that it gives you anxiety and like you're in a very, very rough place, sometimes even depression. I feel like she could be in that state right now because she's exactly 24.
Yeah.
It's very natural for that to come around that age, and I feel like she also has a lot of weight on her shoulders, being that she is married too, and her husband is not really enjoying where they're at. And but at the end of the day, I feel like anyone who's been through that crisis before, or just going through life that's been through a similar situation that feels the way you feel, will tell you just take baby steps. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Don't look too far, and don't really give a shit about what people are gonna say to you when you're back. It doesn't make you a failure when you go back
Man.
home.
Also,
You know what I mean?
yeah, what is their definition of failure? It's like just because they move back doesn't mean that they stop doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like failure is when you actually quit,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
But moving
Right.
back isn't quitting. That's
Yeah.
just another step in their life. It's for a better life.
Yo,
Right.
people are gonna say whatever they're gonna say, you know, like you can't control that. And you can't have everything you want. You know,
Yeah.
you can't have everything you want in life. Just set few targets or a few goals. Then think about you can't have like oh, okay, your husband's not happy there. He's having like a miserable time over there. Okay.
Mhm.
That's one problem. And then what's the second problem?
Just
the
afraid
second
of going back.
Housing,
Going back-
housing, yeah,
housing
is-
problem, and then the third problem is moving back because people think you came back, you're a fail, and then that's another problem, right? You got to give up one. You know, you can't have everything.
Yeah, you got to make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right.
My dad mentioned this to me because my parents are back in the States,
Yeah.
and my parents haven't come back to Korea in 21 years now, like never. And my parents still are working their asses off there. And my parents don't speak English. And I told my dad to come back to Korea because now that I'm here and I don't think I'm going to be moving back for a while, I was like, oh, just come here. Like, I can help you and
Right.
blah, blah, blah. But he said, I don't want to move back because like people are going to think I'm a failure because when
is
you
the
move to
people?
the States, I guess
No,
his
this is my
friends.
mom. My
like,
mom say that too. Sometimes my mom's. I said, Mom, can you do something? So no. Then everyone would think I'm this. I'm like, who's everyone? Tell me who is everyone? My relatives, like, yeah, but
yeah.
come on.
Mhm.
You know, this is the thing
Yeah.
I have with my parents too.
Yeah,
Right,
I was like, he is because when
Right.
when you move to America, your friends think like, oh my God, he's successful. He must be living the life. But when he comes back, he's gonna have to find a new job in Korea, which is hard to do at his age. And it's not like he has like so much money that he can come here and just buy a house. And he like my parents are also separated, so I'm like, just come here, like, and be with your family, be with your mom and your brothers here in Korea, because I feel like he'd be much happier here. But at the same time, he still worries about what other people will think because
Yeah.
it's not like he made it and he came back able to support the rest of his family. He's going to have to come back and start fresh.
Right.
And I'm like, ugh, like, don't worry about that, you know. But at the same time, he has a lot of pride too. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess like.
The thing is, you really got to know what makes you truly happy. You know,
Mhm.
like not how other people judge and view you.
Mm.
You know, I
Yeah.
really, honestly, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
It went
that's
by so
that's a
quickly.
perfect way to wrap up the show, bro. Like, don't really.
We're not gonna wrap up anything. Bro.
Yeah. Episode 2.
We're gonna.
We'll see you guys in a minute. Yeah, like Jackson was saying, don't let other people's views really dictate how you move and you maneuver through life. That can put you in a huge hindrance and stop you from making bigger moves. So, do you and don't really care.
Yeah, and like
no, go ahead.
and like your husband's gonna be happier, and your marriage is probably gonna be happier.
Yo.
So you're gonna be happier in the end,
Yeah.
and you're close to family. That gives you so much support, like mentally, more than you know, like mentally and emotionally. So in the end, you might be happier. You just don't know. You just have a lot of fear right now.
It's even more sad to gossip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you really have nothing to do to gossip. Like usually people gather around, they have a drink. What do? Most of the time they gossip, right? Like it's sad to gossip. I would just say that. And so don't really care about how other people judge you, and just focus on your root. Yeah.
Amen.
Yo.
Whew. Gave you a lot of gems this episode. That being said, we're gonna wrap it up.
That was smooth, bro.
Is it?
Yeah,
I shaved this morning.
Yeah, nice, bro.
If you go the other way, you can feel it though.
No, not really.
Oh, really?
Same. I have up to here.
Yeah, bro, you kind of gnarly.
I have to up till there.
Oh, when we're 35, we're about to be macho as hell.
I can't relate.
Okay, before this goes sideways again, thank you, Jackson, for being on this episode.
Anytime, bro.
We
Anytime.
will invite you to more, definitely.
Yes.
It was a blessing having you here. If you guys wish to stay updated on this show, we have IG and Twitter at The Dive Studios. Full episodes on youtube.com/divepods. Also, do you want to shout out your Instagram, your Twitter,
YouTube?
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, my own label is called Team Wang, and we just launched our YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's on my Instagram link, and
What's your Instagram link?
my Instagram link is when you type Jackson Wang, and the blue check mark is there.
Flex.
Jackson Wang,
Not flex,
852G7.
just the
Facts.
Facts. No. And then
Your
oh, yeah.
Patreons.
Oh,
YouTube
this
is
year,
on there?
I'm probably gonna release 40 plus songs.
Just this year alone,
yeah,
2021.
alone, okay.
One English album, one Chinese album, and 20 songs in like different collaborations.
Okay.
Projects. And there will be also to be continued. Various artists coming out of Team Wang. Yeah. So
Oh, you're gonna be signing
and
people.
then a lot of great stuff coming out. So stay tuned. Every month will be a surprise.
Yeah, keep a
Alright,
lookout for
alright.
Team Wang. Once again, subscribe to and review this podcast. And thank you everyone for listening. See you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Hey, did you like this video? If so, click the subscribe button.
And make sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video.
And listen to the entire audio episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.